you're always excited. First day of practice, jump out of bed in the morning, can't wait for the day to start. And this team has just been so enjoyable in the preseason in terms of coaching them and the effort they brought every day. Expect the same thing as we get on the court for our official practice. Yeah, I think the number one thing for us is to compete when we can compete. I mean, early in practice, there's going to be a lot of teaching today, drilling, learning, but when you're not drilling and learning, are you competing, and are you using every single opportunity to get better as a player so that we can get better as a team? We want to come out at the end of the day today saying we're better than we were 3 hours ago. Well, I think player-wise, in the guard, you're going to see a lot of what we had last year. I think that's an area where if anybody knows our team, they know our guard play is very strong, both with upperclassmen, seniors, and Lefty Webster, Ciara, Gregory, and with underclassmen, Laya, Raventos, and Grace Hunter coming back. So a great blend of old and young talent. I think the new name to know is Nye Jamison-Myers. So she'll be coming in at the center position for us, transferred from Clemson, has sat out. And I'll tell you what, man, she's ready to go. She's been fun to watch in practice. She's just chomping at the bit to get out there, and she's going to add so much to our team in terms of our depth in the post. Yeah, I mean, we made our significant changes last year in our offense. We'll continue to tweak things, obviously, based on our personnel. We have to make sure we're getting the ball inside with Nye, similar that we had to do last year with Lexi. But for us, really the big emphasis on changes for us is defensively. We won't overhaul the scheme necessarily, but we have to change our mentality, and we have to learn that to win a championship in this league, we have to be able to stop people. We can outscore people all day, that's fine, but that doesn't win us a championship. So just number one thing for us is our mentality to get stops on the defensive end and then rebound so that we can get going in our transition game. And we haven't talked about any of those goals. We might get together as a team and just kind of talk about what this team wants to look like when we get to March. And that could mean a championship, that could mean a certain number of wins. I mean, that's for our team to vocalize. But a lot of that is how we are competing, what we look like on the defensive end. Statistically, are we getting better in some of those categories that we need to get better at? So there's a lot of things that go into the team that we want to be, but today that's not our focus. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And we're going to go in this season, and the girls will learn this today. We're going to have 3 non-negotiables defensively, and number one is giving up transition layups. And I feel like if we can just get a lot better at eliminating transition wide open layups, I mean, that's 4 to 6 points a game. And for us, that's all we really have to do to be a little bit better. I mean, we're going to be able to score. I feel very confident in our ability to score. But if we can just get 4 to 8 points better defensively, how much better of a team are we going to be? So that is certainly going to be a focus for us early. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair question. And certainly this program has been very successful during my time here in terms of going to the WNIT. But there's no doubt about it. We want to have an opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament. And right now in our league, that means you have to win the conference tournament. And so those are things that we know are there. We just don't talk about them every single day. We try to just keep our kids really narrow focused. Again, can I be better? How can I be better today? And if I'm a better every day this week, then we're a better team at the end of the week. And in my opinion, that's how you win a championship, not by harping on where you have to be in March, because that's so far away, especially for 18 to 22-year-olds. They're trying to get through next week. And so I think by just giving them very, very narrowed focus, trying to get a little bit better, that's how we get there. And it speaks for itself in terms of, getting to the NCAA tournament, winning a championship. Those are things that we don't have to verbalize because everybody in this room wants that.
We're real excited to get started. We've just been competing so hard in like the 2-hour practices that we have each of the previous week. So we're ready to get in here and get to work for a couple hours. Yeah, I think we're always going to have last season like a chip on our shoulder, and we're just ready to get going and just a clean slate and just start fresh and just forget about last year. Yeah, it's exciting. It's like a little bittersweet. Like today is my last first practice here, so I'm just excited. Yeah, we have some freshmen that redshirted last year, and we have 1 new freshman, and the rest of the girls have some experience. So we're just ready to get in here and get to work and just get everybody adjusted and just get ready for this year. Defense, of course, defense. I mean, she preaches to us that we were 10th in the league last year in defense, so I won't be surprised if that's a lot of our preseason practices is a lot of defense. We don't really set long-term goals. I mean, they're always in the back of our head, of course, that we want to win a championship and we want to go to the tournament, but we just try to work every day to get a little bit better every day, every practice, and then we know that if we do that, then our long-term goals should come.